Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going over War's 17th finish at this recent regionals that Core held back in October. So, War, take it away with your amazing deck.
Yeah, hi guys. I actually brought Greymon Pile to the most recent core regionals in the RB1 BT13 format. I've been playing a lot of Hunters, but I thought I would switch things up. So we just get started. So for the eggs, I play 4 of the Power Koro. I prefer the Koromon that gets power in the more control and mid-range builds because if you've ever played the deck, you know like you draw like crazy. Like once you get started with your first line. So there's actually instances where I'm very close to decking myself out, even with just the power egg. So the draw egg is a mandatory draw when you attack. So I just prefer the power egg, and it really helps you sometimes hit those thresholds. So your level 5 can swing over things as well. And then on to the rookies. So first off, I play 4 of the promo Agu for power. So we're only going to play this for the next month, and then it gets power crept by the BT14 Agu, but this is just a solid plus 2k inherit for your Greymons, and for control build, like you really want that DP to swing over body, swing over security. And then my searcher Agu of choice is the BT12 Agu. So it's really nice digging 4. We do play a lot of tie, so you're gonna more likely than not see a tie, and also your Greymon or Omni. And we also have the nice alterns inherit of 1k, which in a defensive build is very nice as well. And then to finish it off, we just got the 4 Agu X's. Additional search, additional cycle. Sometimes like the way I like to play with the Agu X is I don't always digivolve it in the back. I just play it, just get search sometimes. And yeah, just very standard 12 rookies over here. And then on to the level 4s. So this is where you're going to start to see the very toolbox nature of this deck. I play a lot of 2 of. So I play 2 of the BT12 Gray. This is nice for the inherit alternates plus 1k as well. And then if you don't have a tie, you can, when Evo, play one. And now we have a good memory setter tie for the control build. So just cheating out your memory setter is very nice. I play 2 of the BT5 Greymon. This is low-key the MVP. Just evoing for 1 just really just lets you turbo up into your 5s and 6s like really quick, even from very low memory. And just your turn plus 2k is very nice too when you're doing like raid shenanigans. You're bigger than, because raid forces you to target the highest DP, so it's very nice there as well. And then I also play 2 of the new starter deck Greymon. So normally, just being a pure black Greymon can cause some like color mismatch issues, but it just works perfectly because everything that goes on top of this, so all the level 5 Greymon X's can go on top of this, and it works. It has a very nice security effect. You'll play an Agu or tie from your hand or trash to get another search with your Agu, or you just get a Cheetah tie for free. It's a blocker, so you just push out a level 4 blocker early game to prevent the early game chip, even if you don't have the BT12 tie. And then the inherit is definitely the best part of this card. Is all turns when attack target is switched, gain 1 memory. So for switching attack target, for those of you who don't know, includes stuff like raid, block, and redirecting attacks. So we have all of those in our top end, so this inherit comes up all the time. And for the X antibody lineup, just the standard 3 BT9, 1 BT11. Playing with this deck this weekend, like yeah, like this card at 1 makes complete sense. Even at 0, like I wouldn't fight as much as I love this deck. So yeah, that's our level 10 lineup. Sorry, our level 4 lineup, just 10 of those. And then now for our level 5 lineup. So I used to be a big proponent, like a big advocate for playing the BT8 Metal Gray. But recently I switched to just 4 BT12 Metal Gray. Just the 3 cost is too valuable, just keeping turn, and it just provides so much momentum. And the raid to cheat out your tamers is nice. The piercing is super powerful for your top end as well. And also, something a lot of people tend to forget is his effect to play a tamer is all turns. So if I have him out as a blocker, my opponent swings, I block, I get a free tie. So just a really powerful all-around card. And then the rest of my level 5s, I just have a 2-2 split of BT9 and BT11 Metal Gray X. They both come up. I think, to be honest, the right thing is to go 4 of one or the other, but I really just can't decide. I love them both. This is solid for the Shine matchup, just prevents DP reductions. Also solid for the Machine matchup, prevents de-devolution, and the Inherit is super nice, just safely trashing security instead of checking it. But this really lets you do some funny stuff with this X antibody swing, play Tamer, go into this, your big body piercing, doing 2 checks, very nice. And also just having the DP boost for your opponent's turn just makes you a very big blocker as well. So that's my level 5 lineup. For the level 6, so my main level 6 of choice is actually the Wargrey. It's just simply for the 3 cost. Keeping turn is super powerful raid. So I think go to the higher tables, like people start to play around the raid, so they leave their stuff suspended. So, but this is still a solid card because it's a 3 cost. You can still swing over. You get the reboot. You're a big blocker the next turn, and it's very nice. And then I also play the Black War, so 2 of these. So this is for when your opponent decides to play around, you just leave all their bodies suspended. If you go to this guy, he swings through the Digimon's deleted, he unsuspends. It's also really good for controlling tamers and small bodies, and he can also block twice on your opponent's turn when he deletes something, so just another powerful card. And then finish it off with 2 Black War X's. So this is really nice because even if you don't have the memory to go into either of these guys, you have the X antibody, so swings to level 5. You go into this, you still got a powerful level 6. So the way raid works is you switch your target first, and then you trigger your X anti. So you're already attacking an opponent, so you don't really miss the BT8 metal grade too much there. And like obviously it's has the redirect, which is really good, so it needs a BT12 tie to make it a blocker, and then popping something when you unsuspend. Overall, just a solid defensive control card. And in this build, I don't actually play any level 7s, so that's it for my top end. So going into my tamers, I play 3 of the BT12 ties. Just kind of the glue that holds this deck together, because I don't play as a BT8 Greymon, so I give a blocker, so this is my only way of giving a Digimon blocker. And just the +1k and just tap to reduce the cost is very important actually, because especially for the Black Wargreymon, because if you're at 3, it costs 4. Like you need this to really make it a free evo. And I play 2 of the new starter deck tie. This card is actually pretty powerful because, well, memory setters are always great, but it lets you draw, which really helps dig for your pieces early game, and gives you +2k until the end of your opponent's turn when an attack target switch. So again, raid, block, redirect, which as you saw, all 7 of our level 6s have. And being Tai Kamiya in name is very powerful too, because it synergizes with our BT12 Gray and our starter deck Gray, which lets it play for free. And finally, I just run 2 copies of Cool Boy. I see a lot of people drop the Cool Boy. I still like the Cool Boy, especially early game. You have the Agu X. It just lets you dig really quickly. And I don't really mind my first hack going down against a lot of slower decks. So just getting that big like dig into the deck, get all your pieces quickly. Like this Cool Boy really helps with that. And then for the options, finally, I play 2 red memory boost. This grabs all of your Digimon except for the starter deck Greymon, and gives you memory later on, especially against decks like Hunters when you want to avoid playing Tamers. This card is very powerful. I play 2 X antibodies. Since I have the Cool Boys, I don't feel the need for a third one. Like 2 is enough, and it really helps you do the funny stuff with the Metal Greymon rating. And then finally, I play 2 Hades Ford. Stupid card, wins a lot of games, and yeah, so that's it for the deck profile.
If I was to ask, what was the hardest matchup for you?
For me, well, this weekend my losses were to Bloomlord and Balphamon. Bloomlord, it was just he was able to get up to the Bloomlord quickly, and I couldn't build fast enough. So I would say the hardest part for this deck is just faster decks, because there is a little bit of setup required. So if my opponent is able to really just build up quickly and just take me out, that is a rough time. So just really fast decks like Blue, Red Hybrid, Blue Flare, even though those are like tamer-based decks, if I don't see my stack fast enough, it's I just get wiped out.
Okay. And what would you say is the most favorable matchup?
So my most favorable matchup are just slow decks, because I think this is the best mid-range control deck, and it's just because a lot of, especially now, the way the game's progressed, everybody needs tamers, and this deck is just really good at controlling those tamers.
And all right, guys, that'll bring an end to this video. And as War said, let us know in the comments what you guys think. And until next time, this has been Team Case Hunters with another winningest deck. All right, have a great day.